faggots.
I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me. It will be so wonderful.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weir of Adynn session 100. Holy fucking shit! Yay! Phew, Christ Almighty! We've been running this shit for 3.5 years. Insane. So.
Membrane. Inside the brain.
Yeah, go. We're gonna start off with a recap. Whoever does the recap gets an inspiration back for the session. So, who would like to give us a recap? Aaron just is like, no.
Look, she's even got her hands up.
Let me turn to the previous session.
I really need to prepare reading my notes beforehand so it's not as boring, or I have to try and like make it more interesting. So we begin. We have the assistant in front of us who is dead. So Dsera salutes, uses the Death Seer to speak to the assistant and goes, "Hey yo."
The administrator, not the assistant.
Oh god, sorry, wishful thinking. To speak to the administrator about what the fuck happened, and the administrator lets us know that someone let the bad harbingers in, and it was the assistant. The assistant was there, and the assistant was like, yeah, they're not doing it because they have warp. They're doing it because they're evil. They're bad. They're the bad guy. And which confirms that Vita is the final prophet who is absolutely fucking snaked us this entire time. And it was a mix of the tree army and mortals who just like fucking went through and destroyed everything. So we're like, well, we gotta start the fun process of fucking burying everyone. So 𝘏𝘪𝘬𝘧𝘢 starts going through, finding out. I couldn't even see that. What is it?
Your webcam's too crunchy, Selena. We can't
It's
see
too
it.
crunchy, but it's me crying, and it's session 100, and it's the last page of my book.
Oh! Yeah, I need to find out where my other spare pages are because I'm basically completely out. So 𝘏𝘪𝘬𝘧𝘢 finds a quill, an ink pot, a wedding ring of a partner that she likely outlived, which just makes it way more traumatic.
Yeah, way worse.
Which is probably why she was so sad and angry. Explains a lot. She was very secretive.
You're just so hangry all the time.
Yeah. You're not you when you're hungry. Say that to her before we send her back to the death realm.
Have a Snickers, you say at her funeral when her legs are sticking out of the grave because you buried her in her chair.
Oh my god, please don't remind me.
Yeah.
So 𝘏𝘪𝘬𝘧𝘢 and Stella start firing up the very broken forge, whilst Palos is, coming to terms with all of her loved ones are basically dead. Zachary mentions as well seeing a smaller person in a mask. They talk about seeing we brought a head. Started talking to that. Who says they saw giant figures, tree-like people that got and climbed onto the ceiling, which is fucking awful. So Dsera was like, "Hey yo, let's head up the sister location and see how they're doing." And we contact the librarian, who is like, "You're not fucking touching my books, me!" And basically everyone there has warp, and that was basically the assistant's place to just go, "Hey yo, double dip that warp in these bitches." So glad we didn't go there. And oh yeah, grab the bagman's face at some point, just squash him.
Set the bag of holding on fire.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
I am a fucking psycho.
Off into the trees.
I'm stupid, heck, or crazy. So this is where we start to throw some match and sets things to So we are like, okay, so we have this book that's a phylactery that we've been holding on to. Let's try and kill it. So I try to moonbeam the book, doesn't happen. At some point, who fucking knows what that means? That is when 𝘏𝘪𝘀𝘭𝘤 hits the phylactery with the Mace of 𝘏𝘪𝘭𝘏, and goes to get some lead to stop that book from fucking moving. So we all go into this montage of hitting the book with all the god magic that we have, with Sky Splitter shooting through the last page of the book whilst we hear screams, because we were basically writing in the book hate mail to
Yeah.
hate mail to
It was
Peter.
pretty hot.
And now 𝘏𝘪𝘀 has like tremors, and bad time basically.
Yeah.
So we hold a big funeral for everyone, and 𝘏𝘪𝘀 makes gravestones, and then Palos and 𝘏𝘪𝘀 have extremely sad gay time. Quite devastating, really, where 𝘏𝘪𝘀 goes, "We can't be together because I'm gonna live too long, and that's gonna hurt." And Palos is like, "I know," and I'm sad. That's the end.
Some pretty soul-destroying shit right there.
Yeah, that was agonizing. Take your inspiration for the session. So you will have spent your evening after Karrick and Palos have put together some food, recuperating. Feel free to take your long rest.
Yay!
Rest. Yippee!
I like resting. It's nice.
Like being rested in it.
It's good.
Did I know that? No, I didn't.
Oh, you should do that.
Rest. Wow.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just seeing who was hurt during this.
And nearest is back up to 4.
Oh, shit. I took a lot of damage.
Yeah, you took a book blasting to the face.
You got burnt by the setting the fucking bag of holding on fire, and then you also had an exploding necrotic
Yeah,
phylactery.
You opened up the bag of holding that's on fire on the inside. Look
Yeah, my
inside.
beard went from down to up.
Okay.
That was almost Looney Tunes ass shit. That
It
was
was very
so good.
Your evening will have passed peacefully. You would have gotten a decent amount of sleep. People who needed to recover have recovered, and as the morning kind of creeps in,
Morning has broken.
you are all awake, and the day is yours. It seems that Zach and Galle are beginning to prep for trying to figure out how, they're asking Estella how to use the teleportation coin, because they don't know how to. Galle is obviously going to get it a lot more than Zach will, so you've given it to Galle. Palos is packing her bag with the intent to go with you to the Cecellum, and then stay at the Cecellum. Miras seems to just sort of be organising what he's got on his person to head back down into Arda. Kind of prep himself for trying to fix the place up. What the rest of you doing?
I think 𝘏𝘪𝘀𝘭𝘏's doing his morning routine. Probably eating breakfast, going for shit. Just cleaning mare, doing some repairs. If there's time, probably a little bit of writing in the book, but that's probably about it until we're heading off.
I think 𝘏𝘪𝘀's probably trying to meditate her way out of the tics and tremors. It's just like, I'm just going to take this moment to bathe in the sun.
You still have about 40 hours. Because it was 100, it was halved by Palos, and then you've had about 8 hours of sleep, as well as the evening hours that you were spending. So you're looking at around 40 hours left.
Sick.
Okay,
It's
that's
gonna
2
be really
days. That's
useful.
okay. That's travel time. That's all right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so 𝘏𝘪𝘀's going to be trying to concentrate on just controlling it a bit more.
Okay.
Creek would like to kind of silently slink off for a few minutes to go and do something.
Okay.
So he'd like to head on back down into Arda again.
Looking for anything in particular?
Yeah, he's going to go to his old room. Not the burrow. That's the room further up.
You are able to get through there. There's a lot of rubble, but you are mostly able to get back into your old room.
And when he goes in, he's as he kind of walks in, he's very hesitant as he walks in. He's been debating this since they kind of found the state of the place after everything kind of calmed down. But he walks in and he looks round, and he's trying to see if he can see the the dream catcher that 𝘏𝘪𝘮𝘪 had made for him with the gems beforehand from his family.
Roll me a perception check, please.
$50.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah. Like, oh!
Yes, you go for, yeah, 3. Yeah, it's still 15, bro.
It is still hanging on one of the walls. It's a little lopsided as it's been kind of like knocked by things being moved around, but it's not damaged. It seems to be in good quality and it's just sort of hanging there. A little bit of dust layering over the top of it at this point, though.
So, do something.
Personal rolls.
It's a personal one. Leave me alone. So, just kind of standing there for probably a couple of minutes as he's looking at this, and he's very hesitant because he's trying to, at the same time, forget about the past. Large in part because, as real as it wasn't. But at the same time, looking at it, he's realizing it was still such a major part of his life, even if he didn't realize what was kind of happening at the time. And it will take a few minutes before he climbs partway up the wall and slowly snips it off from the wall. And he'll look down at it, kind of holding up the small bits of webbing and the rings and the jewellery that were hung through it by 𝘏𝘪𝘮𝘪. Before clutch it, not tight enough to break it, obviously, kind of. And he slips it into a pouch before heading back outside. Okay. And he's coming back out, he's very quiet as he comes back. Kind of makes back up with the group and starts trying to make things ready, packing stuff up, with all the equipment and everything else.
Yeah. You begin to kind of pack up your bits and bobs.
Oh, never mind. Ignore me.
No?
Oh, me? Oh, okay. I, like a moron, forgot that I was going to do a thing for people. 𝘏𝘪𝘮𝘪 is level 15, so... Okay. Cool. 𝘏𝘏𝘮𝘪 will kind of approach the group. How many of you have have more space for magical items you can attune to? Because I have a lot of spare going at the minute, and I'd like to give you some boon. Anybody got any space?
How many? Is it 3?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can be attuned to 3 items.
I think most of you are.
I'm attuned to about 3.
If you would like,
includes the circlet.
If you would like to And if is there any?
Oh, in fact, no,
Let-
I'm down to 1 now, actually. I'm only tuned to 1 item now.
Do you want something cool? Because I have some cool things. You could maybe try.
Is this your infuse item ability?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
What are you thinking?
Perfection.
So, oh,
What you
hold on.
selling?
My computer is being stupid. Oh, that one, middle click to lock. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be giving myself some propulsion armor. However, I can give you. I was thinking for yourself, Tariq, potentially the boots of the winding path. While you wear them, you can teleport about 15 feet as a bonus action to somewhere within sight. There's that one, or there was this one, which I think might be more up your alley. A helm of awareness. You'll be able to begin a fight quicker. It gives you advantage on initiative rolls.
Ooh. Ooh.
And also you cannot be surprised while wearing it.
I mean, that much has happened. I don't think we can be surprised by much anymore to start with. Ooh, they are very nice options, that, I think.
That, or I can also do. I can imbue a weapon with a repeating shot. So you'd get a little bit of a boon to it, but I'm not sure if that would work on already magical items.
I do have the wrist-mounted crossbow, and that takes like a full minute to reload, so you can only use that once in a combat normally.
Oh, okay. I could put the repeating shot on that. It means that it'll also be a +1. It'll also be a +1 to make a ranged attack, and it ignores all loading properties. It will make its own. It'll make its own ammunition for you, and it's magical ammunition. But I can put that on that for you.
I think that and the boots would be quite nice.
That and the boots, lovely. Can do. Anybody else? Because I believe Estella, I've given you a spell storing ring.
Yeah.
Don't and yes, that was it. That was it for 𝘏𝘪𝘨. 𝘏𝘪𝘨, would you like some snazzier armor?
How snazzy.
Well, you can have some armor of magical strength, which will contain 6 charges. When you can expend one of the charges whenever you make a strength check or a strength saving throw, and you can expend it as a bonus action. Oh, hold on. It can expend a charge to add a bonus action to the roll equal to its intelligence modifier. So you can
effectively, it adds like a plus. It would be a +0 because your intelligence mod is a 0.
Oh.
So.
Maybe
not then.
But you can use your reaction to avoid being knocked prone by expending one of these charges as well. That or where is it? Let me find it. In my little book. I've already given you the radiant weapon, haven't I? Have I?
Radiant weapon.
Yeah, she does have radiant weapon on her.
Aye, and it has 4 charges for the blind and da 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 da. Okay. Oh, that's it. Resistant armor. That was it. Would you like resistant armor? While wearing this armor, you have resistance to one of the following damage types of your choice when I infuse your armor. So it could be acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, or thunder.
Ooh.
And I could redo that every dawn if we find out what you need to be resistant to.
That could be useful.
Resistance to fire right up the back.
I need you to make me a list of what's going to who, so I can put these in their menus so they have access to these.
Okay. So, well, I mean, 𝘏𝘪𝘨, you need to choose what you'd like, because you can. I can't do the radiant weapon and the other thing, but I can do one of them. I can do the repeating shot for our darling 𝘞𝘰𝘬𝘭𝘥. And what was the other thing I said? The boots of the winding path.
Yeah.
I can do the boots of the winding path.
He doesn't have a pair of boots.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, don't know.
You got a set of boots up on the ring.
You did indeed.
Yeah.
It will be so they will be included in your warm winter clothing. So I will equip that to you.
No, it wasn't those ones he got. It was the fancy clothing. Oh yeah, no, that was part of the.
That was part of that.
Yeah, because
Because the ring is cold.
Fancy clothes. Yeah.
So I will have to add the effect to that via that.
When we went to the city of Violet Gold, they all got fancy clothes, didn't they? Or did Karif just not choose not to have shoes for that?
I think he's chose to not have shoes.
Okay.
He has worn them at multiple points, especially in the Violet City from walking on stone all the time.
Yummy. And then Heliodor is giving himself arcane propulsion armor.
I've added yours already. Boots of the
Yay.
Winding Path. Okay.
Where's the repeating stop? There it is. Oh, I can't. Click it. Bye. I still haven't figured out how Foundry works, and I've been doing this for a while now.
So you can't. Can you infuse an item that's already magical?
Ooh, I doubt it.
Then you won't be able to put the repeating shot on Sky Splitter.
No, it's on the it's on the
No, it's on the
it's a wrist crossbow.
Oh, it's your little one. Okay, cool.
So that
Quick
it
draw.
doesn't. So that quick draw can always fire.
Because that takes a minute.
It takes a minute to reload it. Yeah.
So that would be taking a minute of reload time through an entire counter.
That's 10 rounds. That's not
Yeah,
okay. This just means that it will auto reload immediately. So the ammunition will just kind of.
The machine gun.
I can always use my bonus action. Oh no, he's probably gonna be Spider-Man now. He just stands there.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's updated. What did you just keep the radiant weapon for 𝘏𝘪𝘨?
do you want to keep the radiant weapon, 𝘏𝘪𝘨, or would you like something else?
You muted.
Muted.
You're silent.
Which one is that on?
That's on your hunting sword cleaver. So if you look in the description of your hunting sword cleaver, you can see the effects.
I haven't used that in ages. To be fair.
You haven't. This is partially why I'm asking. Like, would you like something else?
Because you can just have like enhanced weapon or enhanced defense. Both of those are solid. That's like a +2 to either your AC or your 2-hit modifier for your weapon.
So your suit of armor would become +2, or your weapon would become +2 on. But again, they have to be non-magical. Is your armor magical?
The armor's
It
magical,
is.
yeah.
Is your but
The weapon's
your
not.
weapons are all magic. Well, we wield god weapons. They're quite magical.
No, the
I don't have a what?
the hunting sword cleaver is not magical. It's just a hunting sword cleaver that causes bleeding.
Aye, but when
I mean,
you
technically, if you were to make
sword, when
𝘏𝘪𝘨
you've
a
got
helm,
a
if you
god
make
weapon-
𝘏𝘪𝘨 a helm,
She's already got the circlet.
Let me just check what this is.
make it big enough to fit around the circle.
Hold on. What else could be useful for you? Replicate. I've replicated a bunch. Repulsion. Oh, a repulsion shield.
She does not carry a shield, I don't believe.
Are you able to carry a shield?
As a paladin, right off the bat, yeah.
Probably.
Yes, she can wield a shield. I don't know whether she. I think
Is your
she's
weapon
her
two-handed?
weapon is two-handed.
Yeah, it is two-handed. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm so
okay.
problematic.
Have you ever Wait, okay, right. I have something wild and fun for you. What about how well do you think you could throw the hunting sword cleaver at someone?
Why?
Because I can put returning weapon on it. So it'll just come back to your scabbard.
Oh my god.
It's a free action to draw a weapon.
Yeet! Just huck it.
How far
And
can
it'll
I
just-
huck it?
As far as you can throw it, I assume, but like, it would become a +1 weapon when you throw it, and it will. It immediately returns to your hand after it's been used for the range. So you'd throw it, grab it again, and then you could put it away.
The DM's
Or-
so tired of us shit.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
So will it
cool.
still be a 1+ weapon?
It would become a +1 weapon, but it won't be radiant anymore. It won't be able to do that kind of damage. But you can throw it at people now, and it'll just come back every time. Reliable.
And it will still do my damage and attack.
Aye, but you get a +1 to it.
What are you thinking, lads?
I don't know. Wait, hold on. What are the benefits of the radiant one? Because the radiant one is quite nice.
Yeah,
To be honest.
I do like the extra radiant.
To be fair, you do get to blind people.
I just completely
fun.
forgot I could fucking do that. I've got so many things on my list where I'm going like, I'm not gonna remember Delusional Rift. I'm not. More things keep getting added, and I'm like, how many fucking auras do I need? How many auras do I need? I think I'll keep mine for now.
Aye, fair. Radiant
Just
weapon.
gotta remember that I need to fucking use it.
Okay.
That's on me.
Are you giving
well,
anything
in-
extra to Estella? Or was it just the spell
Aye,
story,
that's what
right?
I'm looking through. Is there anything you'd like? I can give you, Estella, I can enhance your arcane focus if you like.
That wouldn't be too bad if that's all you can do.
Aye, do you have room to attune? You would
Yes, because free, I only have one, so yes.
Fantastic, wonderful. So, this will give, while holding this item, you will gain a +2 to your spell attack rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making spell attacks.
Okay. Yeah. What is the item?
I can just do it to your arcane focus if you like. What do you use to focus your magic?
My violin.
Your violin?
Yeah,
I can
do
do
your
it
violin,
to your
yeah.
violin. Okay. And Heliodor will spend some time on each of these items and do some magic wah. I think Heliodor, probably for the enhanced arcane focus, will focus on like the violin strings, and will wrap little bits of wire around each end, and they kind of like add a bit of like this harmonic resonance to it, that and it just seems to be a little bit louder, and yeah, it's just added with them lovely booties, little boots. Heliodor will sit and probably stitch in some thread, some metallic thread into the sides and up, and it's very very geometric patterns going up that oh, where did it go? Where are those little booties? Yes, and yeah, these very nice geometric patterns. The repeating shot, Heliodor will kind of pull out a what gets fired out of your
I believe it's just arrows.
just arrows. Okay, Heliodor will in like the top will take like a piece of silver and shape it into like an arrowhead, which he'll like basically push into into where the arrow would go, and it kind of sits and wedges, and as it wedges, this kind of ethereal deep green rod kind of appears from it in the place of the bolt itself. And I'm not giving anything new to Dracera, so yeah. Oh, and Heliodor will do his armor, and his armor looks way cooler. Instead of this kind of like, it's like Heliodor's armor is nice, but kind of like pulls out these bits and bobs and puts them together, and it creates this kind of lattice over the existing elements, and Heliodor does like a little test, and kind of like gears himself up, like, right, hold on, and Heliodor will will basically kind of punch the floor, and as he punches the floor, there's these from the base of the gauntlet, there is this pulse as Heliodor hits, and it just pushes in further and creates this dent in the floor. And Heliodor goes up. Oh, that was quite nice. Okay, lovely. Oh, and hey, you don't have to worry if I lose an arm, because the armor acts like my arm. And Heliodor will like take out his arm from the armor, and you'll see it just kind of like still moving and wave. And ta-da!
Horrifying.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Can you make it crawl across the ground and sneak?
Oh, do the thing.
Heliodor will be like, I could do it in my sleep. Hold on, and Heliodor just like comes out and just starts like falls over backwards and like what is it? The Ring, like out of the TV, kind of like. And then we'll be like, cool, they could do that. Also, you notice this, and Heliodor will run, and Heliodor's just a little bit faster.
Look at that
I
little
have
man go.
updated your walking speed, so that
Yay!
you now have 30 feet movement.
I can keep up with the party.
But yeah, so you're all blessed with some cool new things. Yippee!
Woo!
Anything
Right.
else you wanted to do this morning before you head out?
Motor? No.
I'll take that as a no. Okay.
Oh, all good.
If
I
we're
was
all
gonna say
good,
something, but I was like the silence.
I like it. Picasso.
Picasso.
Picasso. You're all beginning to kind of head out.
Da Vinci.
You have
Vinci.
you've told 𝘏𝘪 how to use the teleportation coin. Thumb offers to go with them because Thumb has been to the Whisperfields. Neither of these two have, which means there is a high likelihood they won't land where they're supposed to land.
Ooh.
I mean, could someone cast it and then let other people go?
Could we? Do we? Wait. Okay. So this
No,
random
okay.
mage, Dave. Could we? Dave, have you been to the Whisperfields?
My name's Marcus, but yes.
Oh shit, Marcus.
Marcus hasn't been to the Whisperfields, no.
Steve.
Marcus hasn't.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry,
Dang.
Marcus. Fuck. Well,
Then I guess it's gonna be fun.
you're a bit fucking useless, aren't you? Okay.
Thumb offers to go, and then we'll wait 7 days and then use the coin to get back to you. But he may get lost in the Underdark. There is a possibility that Thumb won't make it back to you.
That's not happening.
No.
Then I.
We need them.
You can risk them teleporting and just ending up potentially in the wrong place, but not too far off their location. It will be down
Do
to a
they
roll.
know of any place near the Whisperfields?
Zach comes from Vinholt, which is down far south. It's where Clay came from, which is maybe about a month and a half's travel from the Whisperfields.
Okay.
I feel like that would be the best bet, or else they're just gonna get lost and not know which direction
Yeah.
to go.
If Zach can remember as far out as they've been from there.
But
Go from
Zach
there.
is that?
You
Is
could
that
ask
so-
Dylan for assistance.
Hey Dylan, baby, sorry you're in scary prison. Can you help, please?
Sorry, you're in scary fucked prison. Can you make sure they don't go too off the mark and into the ocean? That'd be really great.
Yeah.
Because that,
Yeah, I'll do
I mean,
that.
that could happen.
They end up in the
I'd
back
rather
rooms.
not.
So you are gonna ask Dylan for some assistance.
Yeah.
As you kind of hold your amulet, you get the feeling Dylan is listening, but they don't say anything.
That's
So you get the feeling that Dylan is agreeing to it, but they have not said it. They don't say anything to you.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
Silent treatment.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Estella, given that this is your mother, would you like to roll a D100 for me, please?
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
Jesus.
Okay.
Is there any like,
We are going to get
advantage or
add
plus?
25 to the roll, because Dylan is assisting.
Okay.
Wow. Why don't we also ask Tom?
I was about to say they need a 75 or higher. With a 25 on top of that, they got 99. They're gonna end up in the Whisperfields. So as you watch them cast this spell and flick the coin, the coin's usual kind of green glow is now flecked with gold. As they kind of ping it up into the air, it hits the floor, and this pattern begins to appear in the floor around them. And they both kind of hold on to each other and look at you as you take a step back. She smiles to you and kind of waves as they suddenly both vanish in front of you.
Goodbye.
Get on time.
Be safe.
And the circle vanishes.
Right. Time for a long fucking walk, I think.
Don't we still have our mage?
No, I know. we've
Marcus
got
is like, I can.
But I know,
does
but
Dave
we've already
Marcus?
established that Marcus is
I don't know
shit,
why
like-
he's being so rude to you.
I don't know, I just don't like your face.
What's wrong with his face?
Oh, look at it.
I'm sorry.
It's a face.
Right?
Oh.
And I don't like it.
You're doing
Can't
a great
explain
job.
why.
Marcus is like a maybe 20, 23, 24-year-old human.
That's why. You're
That's-
tall.
Yeah. Maybe about like 5'10", 5'11", kind of.
Ooh, fuck right off.
I
You
don't
see
know about
that
his height
Pelos
now.
is standing right over there.
Aye,
And Estella is standing right over there.
Aye, but our friendship is what's holding it together for us.
If it weren't for this
friendship is being
friendship,
tested
fuck you.
By my height.
By my exalted height.
So you all begin to kind of cluster together as you're
Come on, Marky
prepping.
Moo, let's go.
Miris kind of stands. Right, so no, I'm not.
Oh, no, you're not.
Well, be safe out there.
Huh.
That's the best I can offer you, honestly.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't die, please.
Try not to.
I mean,
To you.
I'll see you, but no one else will. And that kind of sucks.
I'll haunt you.
I've got enough on my plate. Okay.
Do you want more?
No.
Too bad.
He just kind of. Don't just. Okay. Well, be safe and make sure that the units that I've left behind at the 𝘏𝘪𝘨 are being taken care of by Hester.
I believe he'll be doing the best he can for them.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright, he salutes to you
Here goes the loose back.
as you all.
4 arms come up.
As we go, as we leave. Oh,
Held ever salute.
yeah, we do YMCA as we leave.
𝘏𝘪𝘨𝘬𝘐𝑡𝑜𝑔𝑙𝑜.
The shit
I know
that
that.
Mr. Ramirez gets to watch as you guys just fucking dissipate into nothingness.
Yeah, it's a slow fade.
And he's left alone outside the ruins of Arda at this point. Whilst you all teleport back to the 𝘏𝘓𝘓. In the time that you've been gone, the 𝘏𝘓𝘓's gone through some pretty major changes. The people that have been left behind have been focusing on making the place livable for not vampires.
Hey.
As you arrive, camps have been set up. Bits of the rubble have been dealt with. The 2 trees that were in the center have been chopped and made into firewood for the people that are staying here. You can see in the center of the kind of fountain area has been set up with almost like a basic open roof war room with lots of maps, bits and bobs that have been laid out that people have been discussing over the top of. Soldiers are sitting and resting and talking. You can see some of the pack standing ominously in the corner and doing nothing as they usually do. Stood on one of the bridges is Arliss and Hester, who seem to be kind of in conversation with each other as the 6 of you. So Mare is here too. Mare's here.
Yeah.
And
Meh.
wherever I've got Palos is also here. There she is. As all of you kind of land in the entranceway of the 𝘏𝘓𝘓, with Marcus. And he looks exhausted, but he's like, okay, I'm gonna go rest.
Have some ale.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus.
I have a bit of leftover stew if would like.
Thanks, Jerry.
Welcome in the Don't go.
Heliodor's already like bringing up the middle finger.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out.
I'm gonna invite Marcus to your wedding.
And he makes himself scarce.
Good.
But you see Hester and Arliss both kind of look at you and offer out kind of a wave. It's short, but neither of them look particularly kind of in bad spirits. It just seems that they were focused in conversation when you got here.
Oh, are they about to be?
Oh. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Looks nice.
Hester will make his way down to come and talk to you.
Love what you've done with the place.
It's a lot warmer.
Place needed a lot of work.
Aye. The pond is good. I like it.
It's less shit.
Huh?
It's less full of blood.
It's less shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Midas says hi, by the way.
Oh, he was with you. Good. Okay.
No.
Why is he not with you now?
We should go to a quiet area. Like
He's
now.
fine.
Aye. There's a lot of people who aren't. Let's go somewhere private. Let's go.
He's like, alright. He takes the hint. For the sake of, I don't have another map. You're
we
going
go to the war room in the middle.
Yeah.
No,
you're
we
all
hide
gonna,
inside this singular tiny tent.
you're all gonna awkwardly
Cramming.
cram into the center section.
Come on, Mayor. Come on.
Oh god, no, Mayor's staying over here.
I'd say that Karek is also going to wave over Arliss and Gavin, because it's probably something all of them should be involved in for this conversation, I think.
Yeah.
Heliodor will get. We'll as we're going over, kind of like go over to Genker and be like, "Hello, this might be an important discussion you should be part of. Is this one okay?" And we'll like gesture to Moss.
Moss is half in
Okay.
the tent, and they are not conscious.
Okay.
And they kind of look up and obviously smile when they see you. But they will.
Big hug. Big kiss.
Yeah, they will kind of turn around, kind of give Moss a brief run over before coming with you. They'll be fine. They're just resting. It's been a rough couple of days.
I know the feeling.
Genka will just kind of lean on the bridge awkwardly because there's not an awful lot of space. So they will just kind of hang about.
Heliodor will to make room for his soon-to-be husband will like sit on the desk and be like,
Karek will scoot over to give him a bit of room.
"Nah,
He is small
Karek,
after all.
just sit on the desk. It's great." You go.
Alright, with
As he
everyone
hears
gathered.
the desk creak underneath Heliodor's weight. Hey, I never said it was fat.
So they're all kind of looking
Dwarves
at
are
you
dense,
expectantly.
So, good news. Laz is dead.
Indeed.
I think out of all of them, the only person who knows what that means is Gavain. Who kind of looks at you, Dracera, like the Fae.
Yes.
That was intended? That was good?
That's a good thing.
Okay.
Incredibly good.
That was...
They're kind of
So
like,
now-
are you sure?
Yes. And I have gotten my god weapon. So as a group, we are stronger.
You kind of look and point at the amulet.
Yes. We went to Arda.
Heliodor will pull out some stones. This is pretty much what remains. They burnt down everything. Mirrors has stayed behind to try and do something, but the administrator is dead.
I think Hester just kind of leans back. Shit. Okay.
It seems that while we had our forces massed for our assault on here, they took advantage of the lack of numbers that were at Arda at the time.
Reports from the dead that we managed to speak to say that people who had been twisted into trees and so on came in and wrecked the place. People managed to escape, but people also didn't. And people have been buried, Mirius is there, but that's a big blow.
The assistant is the prophet.
They kind of all look amongst each other. Right. So there was a rat in the war meetings.
Aye.
Gale.
So she knows everything we've been doing.
Not up until now.
Dracera? He's gonna lean up next and say, would you be able to cast
See invisibility.
Gale?
Right. I'm gonna cast that.
Okay, you cast it. You look around.
Count that off.
Can't see anything.
Can I only see it if they failed, or can I see it basically whenever they cast it?
If they've cast it and it's active, you can see it.
Okay.
Is there anyone here knows amongst yourselves that may also know the same kind of magic?
I also have an amulet of proof against detection.
Both Hester and Arla shake their heads. They're not magically inclined people. They're no mages. Magic isn't on their repertoire. Gawain looks a little more kind of deep in thought, I'd say. But he shakes his head. He's not capable of that kind of magic. Not that level.
What about any of the mages that are still with you?
We still have quite a few of them. A handful of them are missing from the attack on the World Warp.
Okay. If you speak amongst them, if any of them do have such magics, if there are to be conversations, especially in regards to movements or anything of the nature of anything that needs to be done.
You need to. You're asking for them to have mages who are capable of non-detection.
No, see invisibility, especially to start with, to see if they are being.
Okay, see invisibility or non-detection or both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever they have.
I think see
access to.
invisibility. I think it lasts an hour.
It does, yeah. Non-detection
So
lasts 8 hours, to my knowledge.
Are they able to cast on someone else or only themselves? You can cast it on.
Let me find out for you. It's a self spell.
Okay. Because my thought was, if any of them did, then they could cast it on one of the high members, and then they could trottle off to be.
Hang on, I have non-detection.
You do.
Oh.
I'm always got non-detection.
But I can only hard.
Not magical
Yeah,
non-detection,
I can
though.
Hey.
No, from the ring.
Yeah, I can do it on one person.
No, you can't have your mind. You can't have your mind read, but you can still be detected.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
this is
we can still find you.
the target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through any magical scrying senses. You could tell I was really worried about. I mean, I probably got the amulet on, and I've got that. I was angry.
So if there's a moment where serious discussion is needed, have one nearby to make sure there are nothing listening in on conversations.
Aye.
As far as I'm
is-
aware now, we are not being watched.
And one thing, it is not good about what has happened. The only thing that is helpful is that we know that there is not immediately, how you would say, a rat in the center of this conversation now.
Yeah, they're not on top of us now.
Yeah.
Aye.
If there is any sign of, especially white leaves, as to say, keep hush.
I
do
would
not
also, now that we aren't being watched, I need to suggest that the sister location of Adynn needs to be destroyed.
Destroyed.
From a
Yes.
distance if possible, but
Or at least avoided for people who can't attack.
The three of them look
Heal
amongst
all.
each other. I don't think we were ever told where the sister location was.
Oh,
not
fucking
great.
Nearest
Um,
knows.
When Ardor manages to get itself back together, I feel like that should be mission
Priority number
priority
one.
one. Find it, destroy it, seal it off, do something, but it is not a place for anyone to exist.
And again, with how was said that conversation went with the one inside there, they seem rather protective from everyone.
You
Even
spoke
possibly a
temporarily to Paragon, who's
Yeah.
supposedly the librarian there.
Which, the way they sounded, it really sounded like they were
A bit
A
warped.
bit crazy, a little bit
but
crazy.
also very protective of everything in there, so might also possibly be a bit more hostile even towards the assistant.
But yeah.
Which could actually be
Just
quite
because you have
useful,
warp
but
doesn't mean you're friends with each other, you know? You might not be.
this might actually be as much of a bad thing as it is. It could also be a semi-good thing for keeping it fucking sealed the fuck up.
Yeah.
True. Also, I would like to kind of point out that because the assistant has quite blatantly manned an attack like this, not hiding anymore. I
Yeah.
don't think she cares what we're doing anymore. If she's willing to do that to Ada, we haven't got a lot of time.
Does that make this our base of operations then, for now?
I think.
Yes.
I think so. Aye.
Okay. Good thing we've put the work in then. And,
Uh-huh.
Hester kind of takes his helmet off, and puts it on the table, and it's just this grizzled old man. Like he's like maybe hitting his 60s, perhaps. He's like an older human man.
Beekeeping age.
He's beekeeping age.
The kids are mad, I can hold it back.
He's got like deep crease wrinkles and scars all like scattered across his cheeks and up his kind of cheekbones. And he's got this very kind of intense look on his face. So we're down to what we have here, and that's it.
Unless we call in some hefty favors or manage to do some pretty amazing convincing. Aye. This is about it.
I mean, of all
But out of
people,
character, is there not possibly still some of the Amaranthian that were scattered that could technically still be?
If they
yes,
can
but
get
you haven't
there,
heard
fine.
you haven't had contact from them.
Yeah.
Because where the place they were in, they scattered to the four winds, and this place, as far as they remember, is not a good place to go to.
Hester,
Yes.
we have not had word from an Amaranthian guard since the World War fell. I am wondering, since the last time we had any communication, said that there were a group of them that were scattered. If there is a
I could send people
possibility,
to look.
Gale, that might be one for their safety, to get them back together, because leaving them after that is cruelty above all else if we can get them back. But it would also be at least somewhat a bolster, even if it is just a few of them.
No, I agree. Yeah. No, I'll see what I can do about. What about the Ada units here? If Miris isn't here, who's dealing with them?
The Ada units were. We've still got the
You still
description
have,
of the units. haven't we?
yeah, you still got the Ada troops.
Who's the
Got
highest
one that's up on
ranking
those points.
Ardanian now?
Palos?
Palos is not a leader.
Yeah. Because
Um,
Miris is back
Miris
at Ada.
suggested back at Ada to hand it off to Hester, because Hester's
Yeah.
got the
Oh, that
military
was it, yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
How many were left of the Ada forces?
Let me have a look. You were down to
We
available
got
units.
chopped down. quite a lot by the
44
rats.
out of 50.
Okay,
Isn't
so
too
there's
bad.
still a good few though.
Pretty good.
It was suggested by Miris back at what is left of Arda, that they should fall under yourself.
Good, I've got people
understand
to send
they are-
out then.
Okay. I was worried for a moment it was going to be difficult with tactical differences between your own men and themselves?
They'll have to get used to me.
I'm sure they will.
They had to deal with the administrator as well before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doable.
Gavain kind of leans back after having scrawled something down on a note behind him and kind of placed it on the map for kind of he's been taking notes of the conversation to plot out courses for units. And he turns back to you. So the plan moving forward, even after this prophet is dealt with, there are still going to be harbingers, there's still going to be dedicants who will continue this fight.
If
we'll be dealing with
there
that
are-
whilst you're dealing with this. Is
Aye.
that what we're doing?
Aye.
We're staying on the surface.
Yeah.
We have a very large gate, or a very tiny gate. We don't know much about the gate, but we have a gate to go and dismantle.
It's like a door.
Door, gate.
Both
Death pit
both
shit.
Estella and 𝘏𝘪 have technically seen the door.
Yeah.
Oh, door. Right, cool. A door. A
Beak.
nice, easy wooden door that we can just burn down.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, easy
Lovely.
peasy.
Arliss will kind of move around to you, 𝘏𝘪, and put something in your hand. I sent a few of mine a while ago, before we dealt with the 𝘏𝘪 directly, to scout the entranceway into the skid.
Oh, okay.
He passes you a
Gets me
map.
every time.
Oh, brilliant.
In case you need it. I don't know what you've been
Probably.
up to since you left.
No, I think we know the layout of the of where we're going now.
You have a vague layout, yeah.
Aye. I think we're going to go down, fuck some shit up. Oh, there's some mines that we're going to go look at, adamantine mines, and if because the harbingers have been interested in that, I feel like that's the best place to go to start us off.
It might be a source of their resources, so
Exactly.
cutting that off might assist us on the surface. If you can afford to, if you have time to do it. And they're looking pointedly at you, 𝘏𝘪𝘮.
I probably don't have time to, but this
If
entire
you can get in there and just blow it up,
existence-
that's all you need to do.
Yeah, existence is a bit more important than how long I've got. So
They're going to be at a major disadvantage if 4 goes down to 3. Before this is finished. You're not going to want to waste any time.
fair enough.
Then again, we don't know the effects of this door.
We also don't know where this door is down there. We know vaguely, but not precisely.
You have a location.
I didn't-
From when you look on the world map, you see the kind of triangle
Oh,
shape.
with the overlay?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
So if you head onto the world map, you can have a look.
Whee!
World map.
You'll also move onto the world map for the folks at home. I've made it purple now, so it's nice and easy to see. Then again, it may not help Orange, but the rest of you will be able to see it.
That's fine. I can see it.
Alright, grand. So the purple circle over in 𝘏𝑰os is your entranceway, and you are heading over to this purple circle underground.
Oh,
the
Weast.
purple. Okay.
Weast.
Waste.
You will be travelling faster because you have a cart.
True.
Yeah.
So that is, you have 𝘏𝘪𝘀𝘍𝘬𝘬 car, and you have 𝘏𝑒hr to carry it now. So you actually
So
have
this
a
isn't like-
method of travel.
Fucking go.
You can pelt
So-
it, and 𝘏𝑒hr doesn't need to
To be fair,
rest.
Mare
So
doesn't
Mare
need to
can
rest,
just
so we
keep
can
going.
sleep. We can sleep in the cart as Mare goes, and
Someone can
Mare's
just
pretty
keep
good at keeping a look at it
watching.
as well. Thumb doesn't need to sleep either. We can leave Thumb outside to
Thumb
keep an
Thumb
eye
waves
out.
at you
Thumb,
and goes, "I
okay.
like sleeping. I don't have to sleep."
Not leaving Thumb on his own.
Not on his own. I'd be
Thumb,
with
Thumb
be
signs
with
to you.
Mare.
I was on my own in the underdog.
And we'll have
Yeah, but in
chronometer as
terms
well.
of in terms of Thumb's perception coming from me,
That's fine.
maybe it's not the
Thumb-
safest choice.
Well, you can still take
help
watch.
Mare keep a look out as we go.
You can still take a watch.
fine.
Okay, good.
Be fine.
Not that Yeah, no, I wouldn't feel safe. I feel like our biggest threat would be Thumb himself.
Honestly, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thumb is a
so,
walking threat. Let's be real.
what time of day is it? It's hard to tell under this dome.
It's maybe about 11 in the morning.
Okay, so I know because it's 11 in the morning. I feel like we need to whistle stop and just. Do you have anything we can take with us that you can give to us now? If not, we should just go.
They say they can offer you rations for your travel, so you at the very least have enough food to get you there and back. They will.
Food sounds good.
In terms of weaponry, you don't need anything. That they can't give you anything better than what you currently got.
No, we have god weapons.
Any kind of travelling supplies
Healing
they can offer to you.
Maybe...
Genka says I can make potions. I have a handful on stock if you need something. Some of them I'd like to hand out to our units here.
That's fair.
But I can give you a handful. I have a few.
In fact,
That would be
I
amazing.
do have something I think we might be able to offer you, just in case. Mind you found our pay back in
Yes,
Arda.
you did. Yeah.
Mm,
It was I believe it was 150 platinum
150.
each.
Yeah.
Aye.
We should be able to muster between us some funds to give you in case there are areas you come across where you can still have commerce to make things easier on yourselves.
The Underdark might
Aye.
be a shit show, but it is still a place with people and merchants. So at least if you have some money on you, that would probably be good for
Yeah.
you. Just
I
in
wasn't
case.
But we
talking
can
about. I
give
wasn't
them-
But
talking
we
about
can give them,
leaving
like-
all the
you
money.
can split a good portion of it to
Yeah.
the
We can give
forces up
them-
here.
Like if each of us gave them like 20 platinum, gave 20 platinum over, that would. Be
I was initially just thinking give
helpful.
them half, because I mean 300 platinum is still going to do us for most things down there.
It's 3,000 gold. You'll be pretty covered
Okay.
carrying that down.
Yeah.
It's your call though. It's your money. So whatever you want to spend that on.
Helido is gonna keep maybe. I think we got 150 platinum each. Helido is gonna keep. I think 70 platinum and give the rest to Genka.
Okay.
Be like.
Krieg's going to keep 50 platinum and give 100 to Hester.
Genka's gonna take the money and go. God's below. How much is this?
A lot.
And they're like they've never held this amount of money ever.
And Genka, do you maybe have any of your special alchemical dust?
I'll see what I've got.
Thank you.
Consider that payment.
Is there some sort of mortal drug?
Oh,
I was
remember-
learning how to imbue dust with spells.
I remember when I went down a manhole and you heard me shout, "I'm being chloroformed."
Yes!
You did what?
Yes,
Well,
it was a very... It was...
Well, some of the. Okay. Well, some of the thieves guild down in what was the Wealth Warp had managed to get a hold of Genka's dust.
Hold tight. Genka will kind of move back off, and they head back over to where Moss is sleeping currently.
Keeping magic dust
I
next
like
to the
being a goblin.
unconscious.
They start kind of going through their things. And they call back. It's like, is there anyone in your party who likes to kind of keep hold of the potions, or do you want them evenly split? And Thumb puts his hand up.
Even Stevens.
Yeah, I'd say
Another
split
word
it
I've
up.
learned.
Even Steven split.
Thumbs up.
Sorry,
I want one. I want one.
I'm gonna have one, yeah.
Oh wait, does Thumb have any berries on?
Thumb's got
on their
3.
cap?
They've got 3 good berries.
Oh no, the ones that grow on the cap,
Yeah,
the wild
they're good
ones.
berries.
Ah, right, cool. Genka,
Genka heads
Oh
back
no.
with a couple of
You'll
potions
like-
in hand.
you'll like these. Thumb,
Thumb looks at you.
Can Genka have your berries to make some potions with?
He just kind of picks them off. The
Could also use his leaves.
leaves were the ones that made the wild magic potions.
Sorry,
The berries are just good
the
berries.
leaves. Oh, sorry, I meant the leaves then, not the berries. Apologies. Do you want to reattach those? Just. No, you don't have to. We can
Just
cut it. Okay.
Pulls one off and gives it to him. He's like, thank you.
They have literally wild properties.
Okay. And they're kind of like, all right, sure, I'll work with that.
See if you can like make it like take a cutting and like maybe like grow a plant. See if you can because if you could grow that into a plant that just makes those leaves, holy shit.
Genka offers to you 3 bottles, one of which is full of a kind of a white powder, and they'll pass it over to you. It is a dust of unconsciousness. It will knock somebody out for 10 minutes.
Oh, I recognize this one.
So who am I passing these to?
Smells like lavender.
Don't smell
Maybe you
it.
should. Yeah.
You're just out. Who's taking the dust of unconsciousness?
I think we know who wants it.
I really like this.
Alright, I'll give you a portion of that.
Please, thank you.
It's asking me to create a scroll out of it. It's not a scroll. It is
Okay.
just the dust. It's because it's classified as a spell item. So
Yeah,
it's like
it's
shit like that.
fine.
He offers you a small yellow potion.
Piss.
No.
Jirai!
This
We haven't
should.
gotten that to part of the book yet. What?
It's a potion of haste. It makes you faster.
Oh. Okay.
Correct, do you want that one?
To be fair, that could be very
I
cool.
think that would be pretty fucking good on Creek, I'm not
Just
gonna lie.
Wait, how fast can you run already? Like, if you go
Only
full pelt?
25 at the minute. If I was going full pelt, 50 if he was dashing.
50. Okay.
I give you 100
Right.
feet of movement in one turn,
Dang.
and you get two
actions.
actions. Yeah.
But now,
And I
but
could
now,
dash twice and go 150 feet.
so I just want everybody to imagine Carrie running and then spider climbing up a wall, like 150, maybe 200 feet in 6 seconds.
That's a good image.
I
I mean,
think
the same thing happens if you give him alcohol, so I mean...
true.
They give you a very, very small vial of red liquid. It's glowing. It's quite
Ooh.
thick. They pass it over to you. I don't know if you've... I think you're capable of this spell. But it's a potion that makes you smaller. for a short period of time.
I can do that.
Short period.
I'm already fun-sized. I don't think I need to be any smaller. But for some of these tall bitches, maybe.
I'm a tall bitch now.
That is true. You are.
That one, Dressera.
So when you drink this potion, you regain the reduce effect of enlarge reduce for 1d4 hours.
Oh,
Wow.
So you can be a size smaller for that amount of time.
Okay, that could be really, really quite fun.
Be thumb-sized.
Oh my god.
You'd be thumb-sized for who knows how long.
But we could
So
make
I'm just having a thought.
tiny-
Imagine, I know you can't really take more than one potion at a time, but imagine Karich on haste, but also reduced.
a tiny speedy boy.
Tiny spider.
The tiny spider sprinting
Tiny
across a
spider.
cavern at 150 feet a second. 150 feet every 6 seconds.
Unfortunately, that's all the stock I currently have on me.
No, darling, this is perfect. Thank you.
Who am I giving this to?
Stella.
hi.
You want to be thumb-sized?
Potion
That'll be
of
really
tiny.
scary, sure.
Thumb will suddenly look fucking huge. Okay, I popped out
Yeah.
inventory. All those potions and items are in your inventories. Genko will kind of nod. He's like, "That's. I've been using most of my healing potions on Moss."
Understandable.
Are
Oh,
they
yeah.
doing okay?
Yes. They
They
kind
do.
of smile at you. You can roll me an insight check, but it's going to be at advantage because Genko's not good at lying.
Oh no. I have quite good insight, I think.
Yeah, you've got solid.
Oh wait, sorry, advantage. There you go. Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay, 22. Yeah, Genka's lying through the teeth. Moss has been going through it. It seems like the effect of that numbing potion will have worn off by this point. And now they're just kind of exhausted. Genka tries to reassure you that the process is over. It's done.
Is it?
And that's why Moss is so lethargic. They're recovering. They're technically dead.
Oh,
The joys of being undead.
okay.
So they're still getting used to having to recover energy by a different mean. And it's a little easier for them to be unconscious right now than conscious because they're still getting used to feeding problems. So Moss is not currently awake, and you get the gist it's probably forced that dust of unconsciousness has been used.
Okay. Right.
I've been keeping a close eye on them though. They're okay. They're just as expected. If you shake them, you'll wake them up. So it's not like they are completely out for the count.
Right. Because we're moving at speed, Stella, do you want to go and say hi to Moss?
Yeah, I might do.
Aye.
Genka offers
I'm
to go
just gonna-
with you, just in
I'm
case.
just gonna go over here for a second. Hang on, bear with me.
Oh, okay, bye. Okay.
Dressera's gonna release a mountain of ticks and tremors.
Oh.
You've just been fucking keeping, like,
And then just
you know, like shaking in the corner.
We all just heard. off
like
in the
literally just
distance.
wiping away, like eyes watering levels of ticks and tremors. Yeah, it was good.
It was
All
fine.
of your
Aye,
muscles
yeah.
ache.
Yeah, you've been tense this entire time.
I did think you needed a shit, but apparently not. Welcome back.
I can't shit.
Aye, that's what was so confusing.
Yeah. I hope that's not how it feels to shit.
No, it's usually more of a release than.
You'll get to
Although-
test it out when you're a shapeshifter.
I can shit.
Oh my god.
That is the best fucking thing I've ever heard. I can shit.
I can shit.
They can finally use the excuse Clay used all those times before. I'm gonna take a fat shit and be right back.
Purple's the colour of cunts. It's official.
Was he wrong?
You head over to Moss Estella with Genka, and Genka kind of kneels outside of the tent. They're like, just give him a good, good shake. They'll be fine.
Okay, sure. And they start gentle. They start gentle, like. Okay.
You give him a, and Moss is like, have it. Ah! And Moss wakes up like, oh hi, hello.
Hi.
Their eyes
Hi.
are bright red.
Oh, your eyes are beautiful.
And they immediately just kind of start blushing. They're like, it's nice to see you too.
I just wanted to come up and check on you.
It's not been great. I feel a bit better now.
Hmm.
Genka's in the background, like fucking hiccup in the woods, going, like thumbs up. Yeah, it's okay. I feel okay. I think.
Okay, that's Did you like my little gift?
Yeah. What
I'm wearing
material
one.
was that amulet made out of?
I made sure it was not silver.
Specifically made of iron.
It was iron. Yeah, you can see it around the
Okay.
neck. They're wearing it.
It still shows their one, and they're like, I got one
Oh,
too.
we match. Oh.
Yeah.
And their face is going redder and redder by the second. They're like, oh, okay. Okay. They're just kind of giggling away to themselves.
God, I love them.
When they smile, they've got their tusks and then fangs. So they've got kind of a two set of teeth here now that when they kind of close their mouth, they've kind of got lots of teeth sticking out.
Double trouble, baby. Yeah.
Cute.
I'd give you a curse, but I don't want to accidentally like cut you.
Okay.
And go for
You
a
can take my
hand.
hand.
And they're like, and they take you by the hand and kind of kiss the back of your knuckles, and it is a little bit sharp. They're still getting used to the fact that their fangs can retract. That's something that they need to learn how to be able to do. At the moment, they're not quite there yet. But it's a little bit of a scrape, but it doesn't pierce skin. It's just a bit of a prick. I feel like a proper knight.
You are one. You always were.
Gawain says that I can go back to helping the Mythblades soon.
Yeah, soon. I just want you to get better first.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do much at the moment.
I do have something for you, and they pull out a letter. I wanted to wait until we saw each other again because I don't know when else I would be able to send this after where I'm going.
Can I open it now?
You can, but it is quite personal.
They kind of look at Genka and they're like, okay. And they kind of hide it. They put it inside the shirt, like, okay. Good.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure you're okay and show that I am okay. And I just wanted to say goodbye.
You're not going to be gone that long, so it's okay.
Maybe not, but I just wanted to, in case we go and it's going to take a long while. Until then.
I'll just be here, like, waiting, I guess. And they're kind of like looking at the floor and then looking at you and then looking at the floor again.
I'll be sure to do my best to come back here to see you.
Uncle Genka's been taking good care of me. And Genka's like, what? I told
Uncle!
you, I told you not to call me that. And they're like, it's what you are.
Uncle! They're like pointing and just signing Uncle.
They're like,
Uncle.
no. Genka's
just...
pulling a fucking face.
Heliodor just like, what?
You're an uncle now.
Woogie. Wait, does
I always
that...
did say that Heliodor was the weird uncle.
Yeah.
I'm a weird uncle. Yay. That's fine. I'm over by the war room. Nothing's happening. I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, definitely. Don't worry about it. But Moss seems a little reluctant for you to go, but we'll let you go if that's what you need to do. Go and save the world. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
I know you can do it.
Thank you.
And they look a bit antsy, and then they just take your hand and kiss your knuckles again because they want to give you a proper kiss and they can't. Not yet. They're getting there. Hopefully I'll figure this out by the time we get back.
I'm sure you will. You're pretty dang strong.
And
Like, dang, you're saying that you're not doing well, but look at you now.
You can see their leg has been wrapped again recently. Somebody has been taking care of them. It's most likely been Genka, who has been tending that injury.
Thanks, Uncle Genka.
Genka pulls like a sour face. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Hey, he's made fun of me before. I get to do it now.
Yes.
But yeah, Moss is looking pretty good despite everything. Looking pretty high spirits.
I wanna stay with her for a while until we leave.
Okay. You stay and talk to Moss about things that are happening and just kind of checking in with her and making sure she's doing okay. What are the rest of you doing in this time?
Curry would like to motion to Hester and ask if he would like to take a walk for a few minutes.
Hester will take his helmet, put it back on, and then we'll head over to you. And the two of you can head out.
So they'll take a little stroll round.
Yeah.
Listen, I might be getting ahead of myself in some thoughts. But it is... I guess he's just planning. If I am to make it through this, I do not plan on letting a single one who still bears that mark last of these lands. Talking about the Harbingers.
Yeah.
And I understand it is going to be part of your motion at the minute as well to make sure there are none that can cause any extra harm up here the next while. Even after this, if we make it through, I may need help at points dealing with this.
He seems to be doing something while you're talking. And he's rummaging through one of the many, many packs on his person. He's got so many fucking pockets and like little things that he's got shit in. He's got a scroll across his chest. He's got like sigils and furs and lots of bits and bobs. And he's kind of going through his pockets. And he offers his hand out to you with something in it.
he will hold his hand out in turn.
And he places a sigil. It's like this little pin. It's quite hefty. It's maybe just a bit smaller than palm size. Of the terminus monstrum in your hand. Consider yourself one of us.
He's looking down at the sigil. And he honestly just like... Oh, he doesn't have... Again, he doesn't have the facial expressions. But there's a slight... Like, there's a flinch in one of his pals. Just a flinch. He kind of grabs it in his hands and holds it down by his side. Or, I'd say he holds it over his stomach, sort of thing. So, thank you.
Don't have to wear it. But you got something to come back to.
I have a lot of business that has been left unattended to for the past couple of decades.
Maybe we
So
can
there
help
may
with
be-
that.
Not just myself, but I think in that Ezor would be as grateful as could be in that.
He nods. He doesn't seem like a man of the gods much, but the concept of it doesn't bother him. He respects it. And he gives a short, kind of a curt nod.
In turn, if there is ever any point where I may not be around and you need anything, please do not feel disobliged to look for me if need be.
He frowns as he's looking at you, and you can see his eyes through his helmet. You strike me as someone who was born in a burning building. You think the whole world's on fire. You've always had to fight. So when there's no fight left, you're gonna not know what to do with yourself. Trust me, there's always a fight left.
If ever there was no fight left to be had, then that is probably going to be my time.
Let's make it a good one. He offers kind of a handout to you.
He'll take it and he'll give quite a firm shake as he can.
Yeah.
Probably nothing compared to what he
Crunch, yeah. Hester's pretty
And he's-
tanky.
And he's going to stand there and, like, I'm pretty sure Hester would notice it. He would have noticed the burn marks over Crew.
He knows.
And he
not to
would
bring that
probably,
up.
yeah, no, he's not thinking he wouldn't be bothered about it.
No.
He's been holding back a lot with this the past day or so.
Hmm.
So doing this is like, even to him, almost the pain from that handshake is kind of an affirmation to him.
Yeah, it's affirming, it's grounding.
Yeah,
The sting brings you back into yourself.
yeah. And he'll kind of bow his head. He knows he doesn't really need to say much more.
Yeah, Hester's
that.
not really a
And-
man of many words either. So.
Yeah, he got that pretty quickly when he spoke with him in the World War. But it was like, the only time they actually properly full on spoke was about was convincing him, and even then it was with few words. So remember how fucking ominous he was. With that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't run from this.
You can't run. Whilst you two are talking, Dracera, after you fled to go and release and then come back, what are you doing?
I'll probably come back and I might sit sort of on the water's edge and sort of let my hand sort of glide through it. Kind of try and enjoy the last moments of chill we're going to have for a while.
Are you looking at the water?
Yeah.
Okay. The last time you looked into this water, you saw a reflection you didn't like. Now, kind of looking at it, you've seen yourself. You're blue, very blue at this point. It doesn't shake you as much as you were expecting. You're beginning to get used to seeing that colour. If anything, it just makes you think Dylan, which is comfortable. You're thinking of home. You're thinking of the people who are going to be at home when you get there. There's a few kind of lily pads floating around in the water. Seems like this water has either been replaced or is moving. There's a slight current. It seems like this is pretty fresh water. There's a couple of buckets strewn around. It seems like people have been drinking from this as well. So it seems to be, you know, fresh water from the outside. Again, it's peaceful. It's nice. You can hear kind of the distant chatter of people, soldiers, as they're kind of nattering amongst themselves in their downtime. You can hear Moss and Estella talking. Well, you hear Moss talking. You don't hear Estella. You can see 𝘞𝘰𝘮𝘭𝘥 and Hester chatting and kind of shake hands at one point. And again, Arliss is kind of sat talking to Gawain, who you can hear the shift of his clothing as he's sliding back. Thumb comes and sits next to you.
I pat him on the head.
He just looks up
sometimes
at you.
it's hard to forget you have the soul of an angel.
What do you think will happen to me?
I have thought about this, actually. And
Will I just go back to not having a soul?
well, I was thinking, I mean, do you guys live forever?
He shrugs. I guess so.
Then just live with this soul. And you can come either stay with me or stay with Estella and wherever they go. And we can show that soul that this world isn't worth destroying.
I think that soul has been learning that already.
Good. You know, you
I've
aren't
been
has me
learning
on.
that.
Yeah. You know, whatever Hasmiel was up to before, I hope this has taught them something.
And then kind of look over at the water and stick his feet in. And his feet just kind of get a bit sticky from sticking them in the water.
Oh, I love
And then when he gets back up, like, you can hear the like shh, shh, shh of his feet on the tiles as he's walking because his feet are sticky.
so
He kind of bimbles away as he's like half stuck to the floor. One of the most destructive entities in this world lives inside a mushroom toddler. This is just the worst. The worst possible
it's
outcome.
For the best. It's probably for the best for us. At least we can keep an eye on Hasmiel.
Itty bitty living space.
With that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in
Oh,
10-15 minutes, so we'll see you in a wee bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
I glued my paw.
Ew.
Hi.
Hey,
Okay, we're getting straight back into it. So,
that was very
are you
muted.
guys doing anything else before you leave the Sicilian? This is
Yes.
the
Well,
last
checking
time
with
you will
Heliodor
be
as well.
here. Are you doing anything while you were here?
Yes. Heliodor's gonna go to his fiance and be like, follow me. Follow.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, what?
That's
Huh?
Uncle Genka.
Sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. He's Uncle Genka.
No,
Yeah.
no, we're not starting this.
Uncle? Unky Genki? Unky Genki.
Okay, Genki.
Genka looks offended. How dare you?
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, you Heliodor just like looks to Moss and Estella. You wait until, well, I mean, you've already met them, but you wait until you meet the rest of your family. This could be great.
Oh boy.
A lot of dwarves.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel a bit like a black sheep. Just a bit.
You don't have to feel like that. You
You
could.
will.
Good, thanks. Thanks, Estella. I appreciate that.
You fucking savage.
Come along with me. Sorry, I'm going to take Unky Genki away.
No.
Bye, Uncle Genki.
But, Genka, thank you.
And you're Genki now. It's too late. Basically, Heliodor's like, as we're walking past places, if there's like, is there like a little store, not store, but like, is there like a place that's got like bits of food? Like, is there like
Yeah, you
some
can. There's
spreads,
like a
some cheese?
canteen kind of
Yeah,
situation.
he was just like
Grab something
kind of
to
like
eat.
sweep some bits into a little no, not loads, but like a little bit, and just be like, right, cool, we're going for a picnic.
I can't eat.
I'm going to eat and no, yes, well, you can have some blood, right?
Yeah, I've got some, but.
Let's take that then.
The two of you are going. Are you going outside of the Sicilian?
Well, Genka will burn outside, so no.
Going
Well,
just
well-
inside the kind of pagoda kind of situation.
Yeah, we're gonna find like a pretty spot, and just like nice architecture or something, and just like have a sit down.
The two of you find a good spot indoors, and kind of
Yeah.
lay out whatever rug you can find. Genka just goes and finds a bunch of pillows and just takes them, just
That's
places them
lovely.
down. This feels sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious.
Yeah, well, I mean, I used to worship here.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore either.
They pull a
If you'd like-
face. I don't have to.
You don't have to, but you can. That's fair.
No, I don't think
we-
you'd like it.
Why?
And they kind of, again, pull another face.
My god is all about law, order, and balance.
Atreus isn't really a balanced kind of god.
No, I know, but my god doesn't care. Doesn't care about that. Like, we're an example of balance.
I guess so.
So, chill the fuck out. Gods are gods. They'll do their shit. It's fine. We can do ours.
They sit down. They pull
I'm
a
being
little
very
canister
flippant. I
out.
apologize.
You have every reason to be. It's fine.
Yeah. Thank you. I wanted to have a nice picnic with you. Just before I toddle off. And, toddle off to go take down a door.
Well, I mean,
The antithesis of any adventuring party is a door, so, of course, we must fight a door.
I mean, you're a craftsman. Surely taking a door down is going to be nice and easy for you, right?
Oh, I'll just melt the hinges off. I don't know. I'll take a chisel to it. That'll do.
I don't know if you'd want to melt the hinges off of a door like that.
Fair
Maybe
point.
you'd want to, like, I don't know, seal it shut for good, permanently.
Right. I'll
Weld it. I don't know.
I'll figure it out at some point. Probably on the way there.
You're more of an intricacies kind of person.
And he would like to have like kind of gentle conversation for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll kind of be like, this is a weird one. I'm sorry, but I want to give you this, and Heliodor will hand over a scroll case. And it's like a simple one, and like he'll open it and pull out a piece of paper, and unroll it, hand it to Genka, and basically it is sort of a will. It specify This is specifying that if I die before my death date, for instance, while fighting a door, that that you become Duke 𝘏𝘪𝘨. You will inherit my title and my house. You will have a place to live in the city of Violet Gold with my family if you wish.
Are you sure you want that?
I wouldn't have put it in ink if I didn't.
You kind of read over the paper a few times. You can see like their eyes kind of flip back to the top and reread it multiple times over. Are you sure they're going to be okay with me being there?
They will. Wedding arrangements are being made. Morganites all over it.
So your matron said yes?
Aye.
That kind of solidifies it a little.
Your great gran-in-law soon.
I'm almost as old as her.
And you look so much better.
I won't tell her you said that.
What's she gonna do? Kill me?
Well, I'd like us to at least have this last couple of weeks. How long is it?
Couple of weeks. Ooh, couple of weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 and a bit. I think it's 2 and a bit.
You think?
I've been ignoring it a bit because I don't.
I mean, that's understandable.
I'm young. I'm not supposed to. Yeah. It wasn't something I thought I'd have to look at for a very long time, and now I'm having to look at it, and I don't want to. I was supposed to get to 3, maybe 400 years old. That would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have.
It's fine, though. Sort of.
It's not fine.
No, it's not.
There's no point in us trying to tell each other that this is fine.
No. So instead, and Heliodor will raise probably like a tin cup that's got some stale ale in it. Let's enjoy what we have now. Because this moment is is what I live for.
You unscrew the cap of this little metal bottle. The cap has a lot of these very intricately designed runes around the outside of it, and as they pop it off, there's a sort of a spark as the runes effectively deactivate while it's not attached to the bottle, and they tink the flask against your cup. To a short but happy future.
To a grand and beautiful, bright flare of passion.
And they down the majority of what's in that flask.
Yeah, Heliodor will down his as well.
Before screwing the cap back on.
So, is this building empty? Like, Genki, are they using any of the rooms for anything?
I've kind of taken the lab. Lab's mine now.
As it
Cleaned the place up a bit. It was
okay.
Gross. By
Fair.
your standards, not necessarily by mine.
Okay, fair. Well, I mean, we still have like a couple chapters to get through. Do you wanna? I think I've got.
They're beginning to
know.
smile as they're looking at you, like, oh, for God's sake! And
Yeah.
they get up, kind of grab the end of your beard, and they're like, "Come on."
Okay.
And we are going to fade to black whilst those
fade
two
to
are
black.
busy.
Heliodor just goes, wait, and peeks his head out and looks at the guard and goes, I'm going to be an hour. Nobody comes in.
As you just
Something
vanish.
else is coming in.
Bomb. Okay.
So I done an in-person roll as a joke to see if Creek heard anything, and he rolled an nat 20.
Oh, you can hear it.
I was just sat down with like a cup, just like spaced out.
All the memories of when that was an option at times.
Oh,
I guess it's
Jesus.
mine. I said earlier that I thought like Heliodor was like when Genka said that he couldn't eat, and I thought Heliodor was gonna say, "Well, I'm gonna eat you." So I guess I was right.
Bomb. About an hour passes or so, and the rest of you have mostly kind of gathered what you've needed. You've been given a good portion of rations. Thumb has been given yet another dagger, because his was quite dull.
Oh, we should have given him a magic knife.
Creek can give him the +2 dagger.
The sacrificial dagger.
The sacrificial
That'd be
dagger.
pretty sick.
Yeah.
You're gonna give Thumb the sacrificial dagger.
Okay, Thumb now has the sacrificial dagger.
Oh good God. Okay.
Excellent.
All right. I will put that in its inventory.
And Sofa's better watch out.
Okay, Thumb now has a +2 dagger. Jesus Christ. As you kind of hand this over to him, and he just holds it like, I will guard it with my life.
Use it.
Father, you have bequeathed upon me this blade.
I regret nothing.
And he immediately starts kind of swinging it, and Gawain kind of has to move out of the way before he gets cut in the leg. He's just like, swinging it around as a toddler would. It's a very sharp blade, so he chips a little bit of his cap off by accident. As he's swinging it around.
Set it on fire. Burn it.
No,
Go back on.
Toss it
Go
into
back
the
on.
He just grabs it and tries to put it back in place. So he then washes it in the water so it's sticky and just sticks it back on.
There you go.
No parts left.
No more thumbs, please.
No, I'm not dealing with this.
Okay. Genku and Heliodor return back outside, looking a little more dishevelled.
You just get a look from Kari.
Finger guns.
He's looking at you like, I know what you did.
Genka's looking at you, just going.
Lucky fuck.
I climbed the tree, baby.
But I thought you fucking hated trees.
Not trees, just tall people, but this one's fine.
Oh, I'm glad.
No to bang.
Nice. I mean, you're gonna be in charge of dreams. You'll be able. You can.
I'm probably gonna see some
Dream orgy.
some shit.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
What if the first dream I step into I'm not ready for?
Just close it off.
Yeah, I'll just open the door and go, oh!
Nope. It's absolutely going to be a Monsters Inc. situation where you just open the door and go, nope, close the door again.
There's gonna be some like monster fuckers dream, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
oh my god!
14 werewolves in a Denny's parking lot.
I'm gonna put this with the rest of the fire.
So my dreams, no. Out on myself on live television. As you,
I dream about boxing sharks, so I don't know.
I dreamt that Master Chief set chorus on fire, so you're doing good.
Based move.
Base.
Oh god.
Okay, so you were kind of all beginning to accumulate the last of what you need to get sorted. It's about 1 in the afternoon. Sun is high in the sky at this point.
How far to the skid, Mark?
It's a pretty direct. It's a pretty direct travel. God damn it! It's a pretty direct travel to that entranceway, and Dracera will know the path because she has travelled it. Technically.
Yeah.
So, wait. Sorry, my brain completely phased out. How long? What?
Maybe 2 days.
Oh, okay. Right. Cool. So we're
Does that include sleep?
Yeah, it
Well,
does.
we-
I was going to say, well, we
keep
technically
walking.
don't need. Yeah, we don't. We can.
You can travel
keep
whilst
moving
asleep if you keep Mare on the road.
Right? There's enough room in the wagon, and Heliodor will, after a long time, be like, it's nice to see you again, and whoop, pop out the wagon.
Ba-dum-dum, as the wagon kind of lands. You see Mare's head lift from the other side as he hears the noise. So automatically
Hey.
on alert.
Oh, it's nice to have my traveling forge again.
Thump 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 as Mare kind of makes their way over.
No.
I don't remember the bear being white.
Oh, it's God Bear now.
God, I'm sorry. It's what?
A God Bear. Deltan
Gmer.
gave me Gmer. Or Gare?
Or
Yeah.
Mod?
They seem hesitant to touch
Gmod.
Mare. Gmod.
Gmod. Yes.
Gmod Mare. It's official.
Gmod Mare.
He's A posing, clipping into the floor. Yeah.
Mare won't bite you, I promise.
It's less that. It's more I don't know if I can touch the material without burning.
Mare's made out of... What's made? Mare made of?
Adamantine.
Adamant? Oh, aye. It's not silver. It's adamantine,
No, but
baby.
it's shiny. I have to be careful with these sorts of things, you know?
Mind the shadies.
And they kind of place a hand and give them a little ruffle, question mark, over the metal. And Mare just makes this kind of grumbly noise.
Have you ever tried to put jewelry in and then realise it's silver?
No, because I can sense silver.
Oh.
Oh, that does remind. Okay, so right. Okay, so you know that thing I gave you inside in the scroll. You'll want to replace all of the cutlery.
Yeah, I will. I will. And trust me, I'm not a fool. I'm not gonna pick up a silver fork and then. It's not like I'm gonna use it anyway.
Good point.
Good point. Yeah, I can't use it, so it's fine.
So if
Yeah,
someone
no.
gives someone silver change,
You can't
take that.
carry it. No.
that's annoying.
I didn't really have much of a use for money. I mean, for
Yeah,
some of
do
my
now.
studies, I can use gold and coppers, but silver isn't an option.
What about Electrum?
Electrum, the one thing that no one remembers. Platinum's fine, and they kind of jingle in their pocket. So you're heading off.
Very good. I'll see you soon.
They lean down and give you a kiss.
Kiss and a hug back.
You better come back in one piece.
If I don't, this armor will just be another arm.
You know, you worry me so much with some of the weird shit you say.
Thank you. You should to always keep you on your toes.
I'm gonna just speed move you over this direction.
We jump.
So all of you are beginning to make your way to kind of the entranceway. Estella, Moss will
Wait.
continuously give you a little on the back of your knuckles. Be safe, okay?
I will. And they're gonna like lift their chin slightly and then kiss them like on the bottom lip.
It's a little bit sharp. Again, it's not something you
Don't
couldn't get
care.
used to.
I do here.
And they
I'm gonna
go
say goodbye to
beetroot
Pegasus.
red.
Okay, bye.
Bye. As you make your way over. Yeah, Palos is sat with a couple of the other guards if you wanted to go over and say goodbye to her.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my lover.
God, I want to die. Ah.
Hello.
How are you holding up?
I'm a bit better now I'm here.
Yeah. And looks a lot less miserable.
People are cheery.
Hmm.
It's a nicer environment, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Part of me is kind of extremely jealous.
You'll be
Very
back
jealous.
soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we will be.
She smiles.
You, important task for you. Relax. Enjoy your time here.
I've got to help people. It's not super
Yeah, but you
relaxing.
can help people. I mean, one thing you're great at doing is talking to people.
I am very good at that.
That's one way you can help people and offer them hugs.
The two soldiers that are sat with her are like, she's good. She's good.
She is good, isn't she?
Mm.
Yeah. You treat her badly, I'll know.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Get him.
I don't even need to do this. I'm just like,
Oh.
Okay.
Use that inspiration.
They're like, uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. Sorry. I just, yeah. You look after her. She doesn't need looking after, but make sure she's happy.
I wouldn't mind being looked after.
Okay, then do that.
She smiles. And she's sat on the floor, and like with her sitting down, she is just under your height now, which is weird. Like usually she'd sit down and she'd still be taller than you.
You looking down?
Yeah, you're having to look down at her.
This-
She's gonna take
It's
both
very
of your
strange.
hands and kind of press them against her forehead. Hope Reese is with you.
I know. I'll, like, nod over to Estella.
This is Stella's waving, like, sir!
Sure, dude. Alright. Well, I'll see you soon.
I love you.
I love you too.
She kisses the back of your hand as you head off.
Cause could the night could be the night that I would fall for you and change my world.
It's the fact it keeps cutting out, that really adds to it.
That's the chaotic, like, fucking... And then
So-
she's gonna just, like, extreme tremor it off. Like, extreme... Ah! Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're having a bad time of it, but you're just mostly just straining enough to stop the ticks.
Extreme state of suffering.
You begin to head out.
As we're heading out, we'll just kind of like look into Sarah and be like, "You okay?"
Now is the time for honesty, and honestly, no.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be fine eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
There you go.
Uh-huh. It's almost like you've got a couple, maybe tens of thousands of years ahead of you. So, I mean,
What concept?
eventually
Fucking
may
hell.
not be good enough. Did you threaten those guards?
Yes.
What?
I didn't mean to. I don't know.
No, it's fine.
I wanted to
Fine,
be okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I threaten Marcus all the time. It's okay.
Okay, but Marcus is fine.
Marcus is just some kid that you've been fucking bullying.
There are some guys like just
You said tens of thousands of years. All right, let's head on out. Let's do this.
Okay.
wiggy.
Heliodor, are you heading the car, or is Karik, or who's taking the
Don't
trail?
need to.
Karik can take the lead during the day.
You can't get lost, so Karik will take the
Aye.
lead. Karik, I need you to roll me 2d6, please. Separately.
Oh god.
Oh. Healy, yeah, I'm just sticking
Okay.
back in the car. Just travel.
You did the thing that represses Zach's fuckery, right?
Fuck! To that!
Well, Zach's in the Whisperfields now.
I'm gonna have to send a message to Adynn.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, hold on, I can give it to Marcus.
In fact, you
Marcus
probably
do you want-
would have
take it.
do you want
I think
to-
I get the feeling you would have
Okay,
said
you
when
know
got there.
You have built the item. Do you want to retcon it that you gave it to them before they left?
Yes, please.
Okay. I will allow it. You did give them
Fuck.
this amulet that represses it whilst they're wearing it.
Because that was the plan. It just came to me
Yeah.
of like. Because it came to my mind when you said, "Oh, I'm making items," stuff like, "Oh yeah, they need to do the Zach thing," and then
I
I
did that
forgot.
overnight.
I forgot, yeah.
I figured.
Okay.
That's fine, yes, so give them the thing.
It's a bumpy journey for the first kind of part. You are seeing the devastation, mostly, of where the tree folk had travelled through this area. It is lots of uprooted trees. There's a lot of kind of holes in the ground where trees have pulled themselves out and started moving. There's broken carts as you're leaving. It's close enough to a vampire's territory. You were kind of expecting things to be a bit dodge in the travel out, but there's no one around. There's no entities here. There's no bodies. There's no people. It's just kind of empty. It's nature. Nature is reclaiming the travel mostly on its own. It's a peaceful travel, albeit again a bit bumpy for your first night. You rest peacefully overnight. The next day, you've kind of reached more open plains at this point. There's not as many trees. You're in a kind of a more open expanse of fields and open area. You can see the ring distantly up in the sky above you. The travel is a lot smoother now that you're kind of off, out of the jungle area. Again, peaceful, quiet, maybe unusually so. You were kind of expecting resistance. If the assistant knows you're coming, you're not sure.
That was yesterday.
As
Again,
we're going along, can Therese do a perception?
Yeah.
As we're going along. Right, 1 second.
Crapine from Dunland.
Back in the favourite terrain, bitches.
22. So with the 22, what are you looking for?
Anything that's mainly out of place, anything like... maybe not traps per se, but also things that could be hiding, you know, things that could be in the brush, possibly in the trees, lying along the side of the road sort of thing, like... you know, you get kind of a slight glimmer off of eyes and shit like that.
Because it's quite open, there are like kind of patches of trees along the path. You're starting to get off the path at this point. There's not really a trodden route that goes this direction. With the 22, you do see the occasional kind of... what's the word for it? Divots in the ground where it has been disturbed, like something has been dragged through it. Very even movements, so it seems like these things have kind of been solid and have been dragged through dirt. You've kind of seen tracks like this before. Seems very likely this is also movements of the tree folk. Likely nature's wrath passed through here at some point.
In terms of that, he's going to be changing some of his directed ire after this at the trees. Like, do any of them, yeah, it's like, especially if it's like, you know, do any of them look like they are somewhat humanoid shaped? If that makes sense, you know, with some sort of like misplaced branches that could be limbs, or the bottom of the trunks twisting down to a point where they could act as legs.
Not coming around you. But those trails, those paths, those kind of dents in the floor are moving in the same direction that you are. Again, you spend a night travelling, but asleep. Mare doesn't wake any of you in the night, although you do occasionally take watch, kind of one of you sitting on top of the wagon as you're going, just to kind of keep an eye out. Doesn't seem like anything is following you. You see the harpies flying overhead at night, delivering mail. It is weirdly peaceful. Until early in the next morning, maybe about 6, 7 in the morning, the cart comes to a relatively abrupt stop. All of you are woken by the movement.
I'm gonna take a long rest.
Yeah.
Rest.
Get my one dispel slot back.
Don't need to when I'm doing it anyway.
Your toe.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got spikes.
So you've come to an abrupt stop out, and you can hear Mare kind of making shuffling noises outside.
No, Heliodor will open like the front hatch and be like, "Let's go now." Oh,
Someone was expecting something. DM, thinking back, has Creek heard at any point of there being even any kind of defences like this put around entrances like this to the Underdark?
Palisades to the Underdark, no.
Can you
And this
just-
one's got like quite a clear entranceway in the middle. Unlike the entrance up in the scurry, where you last entered the Underdark, it is not a pit. This one has like it's sort of a slanted slope moving down into the Underdark. You could probably stay in the cart, which works. That's useful in this moment. Anyone who's looking at the entranceway from where you are currently can make me a perception check.
oh, fuck. Cool.
I'll help.
You can get out the cart and have a look around if you'd like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, correct.
oh.
Jesus
30.
Christ. Yeah.
Oh, Heliodor will go
It's a 30.
kind of investigate around, try and see if there are any traps, any signs of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out and
Nothing.
divine sense,
Okay. So we'll
which
start with
also
Curry.
now has base things.
It does, yeah. So we'll start with Curry. Curry, there's something very weird about those palisades. Something doesn't look right. From here,
but-
you're kind of looking at them and I'm like... It just doesn't... Something is really off about that. It just doesn't look right. The way they've been carved.
Creek, do a quick detect traps.
Okay.
What is it? There we go.
Line of sight, nothing. There's no traps, nothing that would cause a harmful or undesirable effect here.
If he's getting a little closer, does it look like anything has hit these palisades at all?
No, but they look strangely put together.
I'm going to do my divine smite, which also has detect magic as well now.
Divine sense.
Divine sense, divine.
Smiting them
Um,
palisades.
Yeah.
So you immediately are hit with this bolt of transmutation magic from the palisades.
Transmutation.
Oh,
Okay.
question. Stuff like transmutation, is that the sort of thing like a alarm?
No,
No, that's
changing something
It's
from one
changing
thing into
from
another.
one to another.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Aye. Can I head over and investigate?
Yeah, roll me an
then,
investigation
or-
check. Yeah.
Well, just Sarah, do you
I
tell
can help.
us about that? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Do you
Yeah.
tell us about the transmutation?
Gabs,
Lovely.
What was that? Sorry.
do you tell anyone about the transmutation?
Yes.
Okay.
Fabulous. In which case, I'm gonna do Arcana.
Okay, so you getting an Arcana with advantage with Estella helping you out.
Vantage? Ooh, nice.
Okay, 26.
26. Very tasty.
Good.
As you are looking them over, the more you're kind of looking at them, the more the pointed tips of these that have been kind of carved have shapes that look like they were once fingers.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Okay, well, there's supports on the back of them, right?
Yeah.
Do they look particularly sturdy?
Question mark?
If Heliodor kicks out the supports behind them, would they just fall over?
No, they are nailed in place.
Okay. That's fucking grim. Don't. These things are arms.
Oh,
How mature of her.
Aye. Does it look like the wagon would fit through the gap?
Probably not. No. I mean, you can push them out of the way. Push the palisades out of the way. It will take some work,
I don't
but you
want
can do
to
it.
touch these
I'll touch
finger.
them.
would it
Don't touch the
would it
finger
be a good
thing.
idea to bundle?
It's gonna grab you. Don't
Would it be-
do that.
𝘏𝘪𝘭𝘥, would it be a good idea to bundle?
I don't know if they're still living or not.
To be fair,
Do I
if
get a
you
sense
were in
of any
that
undead?
situation, if you were in that position
No.
and you were somehow still alive, would you want to?
True. But would I like to be changed back into a state where I'm not a tree? Yes.
I retcon that. Gabby, you do feel a little like a pinch of undead with that.
Ooh.
Oh no 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 no. No no no
These
no
are
no no.
these could be arms of the people who've been transformed.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Are we burning them or just moving them?
On second thought, I would not like to touch them.
Okay.
I can
With that energy,
I can use a mage hand.
yeah.
Mage
I
hand will
think
not
it might
be strong
a
enough to
bit
push it.
Too heavy.
It's too heavy. Can only do
I
10
have-
pounds with the mage hand.
I have an
No, I thought it
idea.
was just...
𝘏𝘪𝘭𝘥, would this help? And he's gonna pull out down the side of his bag, and hold out a spear. It's not like an overly long spear. It's like a
What?
bit shorter than himself.
We could tie a rope to Mare and then lasso them. Tariq's good with knots, right? You're great with knots. Just make a
I can
lasso
do
and
knots.
That's an idea.
then we can all grab the rope and just pull them out the way, rather than touching that shit with our bare hands. We do have to sacrifice 2 ropes for it though.
Passive
I ain't receiving that
perceptions.
shit.
Kari, I know you'll
Fuck.
definitely pick it up, but what is everyone else's passive perception?
9.
Shit.
Nope.
About that.
Stella, you're like a 14, 13, 14?
I think 13.
Okay. So, Karik, you're looking at them and you're watching some of these fingers twitch.
Ugh.
𝘏𝘪𝘭𝘥, get back.
Okay, I'm going to move. Okay.
They're moving.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
I think Estella
means
just
you-
looks very uncomfortable.
Okay, can anyone lasso?
Ted? I think Ted can. Sorry. Tariq, I...
Creek is now 10.
Ted's
Teddy!
really good with lassos. Like,
Creek will pull the rope he's made off the side of his bag, because that's every time he loses a rope, he just slowly
just
makes
makes a new one.
new
yeah.
one.
And he's gonna tie one up and see if he can make a lasso out of it.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe they'll grab onto it and make it easier for us to pull it away.
These are nailed in place, so these hands can't get off the palisade, but they are still
Science.
autonomous enough.
I honestly don't think it's a big threat. I think it... You know what? I don't think it's a big concern for us. I think it's a threat from someone else.
Okay. So,
But,
You can't fit the cart through either way.
yeah.
they still need to move. Do we chop them then?
Are you gonna try and lasso them?
Oh.
Yeah, Creek will try and lasso it.
Yeah.
Heliodor will kind of like back Estella up, just be like, and Dracera be like, let's just maybe step back a bit.
Mare will move behind Kari. Kari, you kind of move, swing it. One of the hands grabs hold of the rope as it kind of touches it. It's almost like a Venus flytrap. When something gets in its range, it just snaps over it. It doesn't seem to have a mind of its own. It just grips. And you give it a kind of a cursory tug, and this thing is gripping tight. You're like, okay. Do you give it to Mare, the other end?
Krieg will give one end, the other end to Mare and keep a hold of it himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help.
And give a count before starting to try and pull, like, pull it, swing it round, like, wheel it round out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who is interacting with the rope needs to make me an athletics check, please.
And diddly
Go
do.
get it, guys.
Athletics. Oh, that was poor.
Heliodor's like hanging off with his legs dangling.
Okay, right. So this friendship and you being tall, it's starting to wear down.
Is this the end for us now?
Not quite, but it's getting thin.
So 𝘏𝘪𝘨, like Krieg and Heliodor, you've kind of grabbed onto the front of it. 𝘏𝘪𝘨's at the back. 𝘏𝘪𝘨 just yanks, and the whole thing just skids to one side. All of the hands snap shut. Those that are like carved enough, like some of the fingers have been carved into the shape of these kind of points, so they're not quite full fingers, so they kind of creak into shape, and they kind of just pull. And the palisade's moved out of the way.
Somebody decided to cut those fingers off to make it pointy. Like, somebody sat and did that.
Before we even try and move past, though, Krieg is going to gather up a few like rocks and sticks, and you see this one. All the kind of handly shapes on this side, he's going to throw one into each hand, so they grasp on immediately already.
Some of the hands don't have enough of a grip to grab on, but they kind of still clench shut.
Yeah.
And you are kind of filling the gaps so that these can't grab onto anything else. Until you just kind of have this wall of hands that are holding onto stones and twigs and various other bits of material that you've thrown at them.
And then after doing that, he's going to kind of motion to everyone, move now before they try and like open up.
On the wagon.
And thingway again.
Yep.
And he's going to be stood there kind of like thingwaying them through just in case like they start opening and going for the cart or anything like that.
It's early morning, right? Like, we woke up.
Yeah, this is like,
we're doing this
like
all in
6 in
our
the morning. It is early in the morning.
Wait.
Okay, hell. I need to have my morning tea.
Welcome to the last map you are going to need.
Oh. Oh, there it is. Holy crap.
I don't know if we're going to be able to burn that one down.
I'm sorry.
God. Didn't see that one.
Fuck.
That one wasn't there before.
Yeah, no, that's... okay. Yeah, no,
Okay.
Ignore the mines. Let's take the most direct... Yeah, oh...
As you're making your way down into the skid, you're kind of looking over the map. But the first thing you see as you enter the skid from here is distantly across this cavernous space that is the Underdark. There is this dull purple glow. And these towers, half shrouded in mist, that are climbing up between the rocks. You get the feeling that's probably where you're going. This ominous kind of cathedral-esque looking buildingscape on the far end of the cavern.
Oh, okay.
I just saw Gabby's reaction.
Oh shit!
Well, at least we know where we need to go. Into the purple sunset, I guess.
You have 2 weeks, absolute maximum, to travel from the skid entrance to the gate of Adynn. You don't have to go the most direct route. Looking at it, you're kind of looking at it more openly, as it like over the map, and then kind of mapping out where you're going from the edge of the map that you were able to gather in the City of Isle of Gold. You're kind of looking it over. It will probably take you about a week if you went just directly there.
Uh-huh.
You've got a little bit of time.
But we don't have a teleportation coin anymore.
No. So you'd
So we
have to
can't just
travel there
bounce
and
back.
then travel back. Unless there is another route.
Okay.
We could later on send message back for a mage to try and get to us.
To come to the Underdark, to the random
Hmm.
place they don't know and then get lost, try and spend a week trying to find us.
I mean, if
As a
one of
last
them
resort.
knows one of these locations,
Well-
like teleport to Cursewell and stuff.
Well, maybe not Cursewell, but Pond Barrow, that's a...
The Drunken
Farming
Bullet, if any
town,
of them have been there before.
Pond Barrow is a farming town. Yeah.
Is that the
Pond
goblin one?
Barrow might be feeding the people who are at the gate. Which means they might have a more direct route to supply them.
You have a few options here that you're kind of having to speculate whether you can handle dealing with these whilst you are here now, in the time span that you've got, and how much of a benefit it will be to the people up top.
Yeah,
you
so
cut
we
them
know
off.
about the mines were abandoned. And they were mining adamantine or a calcum.
Which-
Pond Barrow is a goblin farm of flumps. And a 𝘏𝘰𝘮𝘭𝘥 was for a battle 600 years ago in the Underdark. Thundering Isle, we definitely don't want to go to.
The Sundering Isle, oh, aye, because
Has
that's where
loads
all
of
the...
night walkers.
Right. Okay.
Wait, what was the name of that place we don't want to go to?
Thundering Isle.
Ah, the Thunder. Right, okay.
And then the Drunken French Bullet Tavern is that's just a
It's just
fun
a
tavern,
tavern.
isn't it? Right.
We're a little thought here.
Huh?
Maybe the Thundering Isle could actually be useful.
Well, it sends a bunch of night walkers to the gate.
Yeah, which would be kind of funny.
That's
we
if you
could
can,
outrun
Yeah,
one,
night
if you could
walkers.
outrun them, and two, if you could communicate with them.
Ooh. Maybe
No,
could
we just have to
piss them
do
off
something
enough.
that
They're
makes
like
them
evil.
wander over that way. Like, I wonder what this is.
They are like Shadowfell creatures. They are not fun. Not a fun time. Not necessarily
Uh-huh.
native to this plane, but they are native while they are here to the Underdark. They don't leave the Underdark.
Fair.
They're not people you can communicate with.
Okay. The idea of cutting across here. How
Okay.
much time would that take off of our journey?
Day or two,
Day or two, yeah.
maybe more.
Day or two. Okay. I was just wondering how much we could cut away. Because honestly, what we could do is go super unexpected, and we could get to hold on here. Take the turning down to here, and then surprise them by cutting over here, so they don't see us coming, or they do, but they're like, oh, they're going to the Thundering Isle.
I
They went
have
away.
I have the sneaking suspicion that they've got eyes towards the Thundering Isle anyway because of the Night Walkers.
But they won't follow the. If we're not following the paths, we're basically going to go off their radar. And if we do that twice, we're cutting time.
It would be
And
safe to
risk of-
assume that your the average path is probably going to be heavily guarded en route.
Yeah.
Aye.
Because they
We're
know
going to have
you're
to cut
coming.
corners where we are. So the
we've-
path along where you here,
Aye.
and then the path along here.
Could be
so that we're
pretty
not
good.
going into the main path down here, because
Aye.
obviously that's
That's
directly
gonna be-
to the gate.
Aye.
I think we should cut along. Phew. Avoiding the Thundering Isle, but cutting as close as we can to the
Aye.
gate. I do agree with that.
If we do that, but instead of actually going back to the road, what if we were to just cut around the side?
Aye, I'd be down with that.
So, oh, one sec. If it'll let me do the. So instead of taking that route, instead we take similar, but then break off here, move it up and round.
To be fair, we could also. I know this one's rough, but this is a flump farm. Is Pond Barrow? Flumps are lovely. I think.
You've had an interaction with Flumps before.
Right.
Those of you who have entered the Underdark before, they were generally
If
very
we, could
peaceful.
convince them, if we could convince them to send an army of flumps to the gate to confuse the fuck out of the enemy and then attack them while they're surprised.
Well, no.
and shit.
What I'm suggesting is we go there, and because there'd be less risk because flumps, we can do this, and then from Nevermore come into the side. We cut out so much time.
Oh
And
my god.
because Nevermore.
God.
There are plenty of risks of you travelling off the path in the Underdark, but they will cut down your time. You just be more at risk of getting into engagements with the local flora and fauna. You're more likely to have to deal with natural problems rather than the Harbingers.
I am more than happy to deal with natural problems rather than with people who are going
No.
to send warnings.
What if it's the road wizard?
Down here?
Yes.
To be fair, I would not be surprised if we were to run into the road wizard here, but you also have to remember, if we run into the road wizard, he's most likely going to be on the road.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And also, he's probably just going to be high.
This is a good point.
But then he could be high and friends with a Nightwalker. Somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to decide on a route. Which one do we want to do? Do we want to go Pond Barrow, Nevermore, Gate, or do we want to go miss all of the towns and then cut round from the side on the way to Thundering Isle area?
This is something
I
you
wanna go
can
to Pond
discuss as you go. You can travel to Pond Barrow and move through Pond
Oh
Barrow.
yeah, we're
along that
definitely
route.
moving as we go.
Yeah,
We're
you're still
definitely,
travelling
like,
as you're going down. You're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
deeper
yeah.
and deeper into the Underdark at
But
this
with the
point.
time that 𝘏𝘪𝘮𝘮 doesn't know that they have left, we need
it's 2
to
weeks.
cut.
Sure, sure.
It's a week and a bit.
And
I think it's a week and a bit.
a week on Sif is 9 days long.
Mm.
So you have approximately 18 days. That's quite a long time. You know, you've got plenty of time.
No, it's not. Because if it's going to take a week to get there and a week to get back, 𝘏𝘪𝘮 is going to die on the way out.
Without getting married, without many things happening.
As you're moving down into the entrance of the skid, you're watching as the stone is becoming coral. This kind of glowing, almost like coral-like structures. Mushrooms and coral and strange glowing fixtures in the ground. Before there's kind of this door in the stone ahead of you. It's like a big flat entranceway and then a door. There is a door.
Open, shut.
It's shut.
Is that...
It's quite a
Wait.
large gate door, so it's like it seems to be for letting people in and out, but it's not guarded.
Are there walls around it?
Yeah.
No. I thought it was going to be one of those really funny gates where it's like a gate with no fence or walls around it.
No, it's like
Right.
it's a big cold, like kind of almost like a giant shell on the front of it. Maybe it's to prevent things from the Underdark getting out.
We should
Could I
definitely
do
open
a
that.
perception
Yeah.
of along the wall to see if there's looks like there's any type of defences or anything that might try and murder kill us.
Can you still detect traps?
I can still detect traps, yes.
Wait.
I think that's first roll.
Okay.
30.
30.
Oh, very nice.
Nothing looks particularly out of place here. This almost looks like a farm fence of this is just to prevent things from getting in and out that are not capable of opening doors. It just seems like a door. It's big enough to get the cart through.
Okay, Heliodor will go over and... I guess open the door. Like, if this looks like a regular door, I'm just gonna go open the door.
Yeah. You push
I'm
it.
not
It
scared
takes
of doors.
It takes quite a bit of effort for you to push it open, because it kind of
Meow!
scrapes into the floor. Mare will help you out.
There you go.
As you open this door and you are met with this sort of large open space,
Just some midships. There's just all the harbingers there.
Whoa. Oh, yep.
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah.
there is a line of 5 people stood slightly down the steps in front of you.
Can we close the door?
Close the door if you like.
Oh, sorry, guys. Wrong door.
Oh, babe.
Oh,
fuck's sake.
And they are all stood at attention, sort of hands behind the back, stood upright.
Are you the welcoming party?
We've been told to expect you.
You got nibbles?
I've got something for you.
Oh. I'm afraid I've got a fiance now.
It's a shame.
Oh, you interested? I'm afraid you like purple too much.
Purple is the colour of cunts.
Indeed.
God damn it.
You gave us fuel. We're gonna put it on the fire.
The two kind of taller figures with these kind of almost like antlers on their masks,
Spellcasters.
on either side will of move to the side. They move.
Hey, you can stop
slightly.
moving. No. We have the power of God and other things on our side. You need to stop
other
moving
things.
right now. Why don't these purple twats ever listen? Also, why are we talking to them?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Die! And Heliodor will cast a big spell.
Well, we're going to end the session before you can. So, thank you for coming and watching episode 100. Wow. We're on the end stretch now, kids.
Oh boy.
We're going to not be playing for a couple of weeks because I am moving house. So, I don't have time to plan. But we'll get straight back into it as soon as we can. Keep your eyes out on social media and I will be informing folks when we are running. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
See you in a bit.
Bye.